If you're towing anything on the back of a truck, be it a heavy trailer, an RV, a toy hauler, a fifth wheel, this is something that you're absolutely going to want to put on your truck. This is something that's going to give you a safer ride. It's going to cause less damage on your truck over time. It's going to give you a lot more steering control, and it's also going to prevent the squat, which is something you definitely don't want on your truck. Okay, what we're going to talk about today is the Timbren SES, otherwise known as Suspension Enhancement Systems. So, the way that these work is you have these little bump stops on your truck that are almost worthless. Let's take a look at what those look like. So this is what a bump stop looks like on a Ford F-350 $80,000 truck. Doesn't look like it's going to do much, does it? Well, that's because it won't. So now instead, imagine this extending from your frame down to your suspension system and the cushioning that it's going to give whenever you have a very heavy load on the back of your truck. Okay, let me tell you why we're even interested in these. If you haven't watched our channel before, we are Like There's No Tomorrow. My name's Barry, my wife's name is Darlene, and we've been full-time RVing for about 2.5 years or so. And we have a very heavy 44-foot toy hauler, which is like a giant fifth wheel essentially, and it hitches on the back of this Ford F-350 dually. I'll tell you right out of the gate, this is a very expensive truck, and the chances are good. I mean, I haven't seen any trucks lately that are cheap. So, you know, you definitely want to do what you can, especially if it's not that inexpensive of an upgrade, which this is not. You want to do something that's going to increase the life of your truck to where it doesn't need a lot of maintenance later on. I was just having a conversation with a friend who has a truck he's put about 110,000, 120,000 miles on, and he was telling me how insanely expensive the repairs are on his dually. And it made me really think to myself, gee, if I could do something that's going to cause me not to have to deal with those types of problems in the future, I would definitely want to do it. Now, really, the other great thing is about these is that you can install them so quickly, and most people are going to be able to do this themselves, or maybe their handy neighbor or something. They could bribe them with the beer to help them.
Home or no function beer well without.
But if you have a single wheel, you should be able to actually just, if you don't want to get up under the truck, which I don't like to do if I don't have to, you could take the single wheel, you actually take it off, and should be able to install it from that side. I watched a video prior to doing mine where a guy did just that, because all you're doing is you're literally just taking these bump stops off and you're replacing them with the Timbren. It's just that simple. So with the dually, unfortunately, I'm not going to take these two wheels off, so I had to get up under there, which you'll see in the video. Not that much fun, but again, I got it done in less than an hour, and now the truck rides great. So let's just talk about this process. So if you look at this is the original bump stop that came with my $80,000 truck. And this is the Timbren. So as you can imagine, so when you put all that tongue weight, all that RV weight on this truck, the bed of the truck, it's naturally going to press it down, right? And so what you might have and what you want to avoid is that sag where the RV is back here, the truck's here, and you've got it pressing down, that it's putting pressure. It's actually a downward pressure that it's putting on the truck. Because what's that going to do to your truck? It's going to lift your front wheels up. And if you lift your front wheels up, guess what? You could lose control. So you want everything to be even, and because otherwise you could, it's a dangerous situation. It's gonna make your turning where it's not so great, your stopping ability. So what this does is this, obviously, as soon as all that weight comes on it, it just squeezes down, and it's going to make everything much more stable. It should eliminate that sagging completely, and not to mention it's going to, it's going to decrease the wear and tear on your truck. Because as you can imagine, if you have all that weight coming down on your suspension system, and you're going over these rough bumps and all this kind of stuff, and the only defense you have it against it is something like this with this big gap, this big space right there. I mean, this to me just makes much more logical sense. Okay, so they say that this installation is actually pretty simple. I've already installed one. I can attest that that's actually pretty accurate. Before you start though, you're probably going to need a floor jack because you're going to have to lift the back of your truck up so it kind of lifts that weight off of the wheels to kind of spread it out a little bit. Because if you could see, well, we'll get this assembled, but this is the bump stop that you're going to remove, and obviously the Timbren is much thicker. So you don't have that much space under your truck most likely already. You're going to have to create that space. So that's why you're going to need the floor jack. So that's important to know, because especially if you're an RVer, probably you're not traveling around with a floor jack, right? So you're either going to have to borrow one or just see what you can work out. But also the tools that you're going to need otherwise are pretty simple. You're basically going to need a socket set with an extension. With my truck, again, this is a Ford F-350 2022. Keep in mind that these Timbrens are going to be different for each model of truck. So we have a dually. I watched another video with a guy who had a single wheel, and his process and his Timbren stuff looked a lot different. So just if you're thinking about this installation video, it's like, well, that's not what doesn't look like what Barry was doing. You probably have a different truck than me. So just keep that in mind. But what I had to do is I'm using a 9/16. This is the socket that I used to take the bolts out of the original. So you're just going to remove this completely, and it's going to leave those 2 bolts right there. And this is the tool that you're going to need to do that. And then once you have this pulled out, you'll probably want to have this fully assembled when you go back under the truck. And let me show you how this is assembled. So the other tool that you're going to need for this, you're going to need, I needed a 17, this is a 17 millimeter socket, and this comes with the Timbren, and this is the thing that's going to basically screw this whole thing, this whole assembly together. So there's actually a washer down in there. Now I like to have needle nose pliers too, so I can carefully place this down in that hole without dropping it and then having to fish it out. So there we go. And then you'll just take the spacer, put that on there, make sure that's nice and loose, and then make sure you don't do the dumb thing that I did a minute ago and I had it upside down. You'll notice this end is threaded right there, and so you're just going to want to thread that in there. So I just line it up. Now I kind of made this little makeshift deal just so I had something long to kind of drop down in there, and then I'm just going to kind of twist it, just see if I can get it to thread. And once it threads, it's really simple. That's not coming loose. All right, so when we mount it back up under the truck, it's really simple. We're going to take these little spacers, put those right there, and then we're going to, like I said, the 2 bolts are going to be coming down. You're just going to slip those on there, and then you're going to use this to tighten those up, and should be pretty cut and dry. Okay, here we are under the truck. So basically, we're going to take this out, and then there's another one on the other side. We're just going to take those out and remove this. We're going to slap the Timbren up here and just put it up under there. Pretty simple. Okay, there you can see, just right up in there. And we do have the truck jacked up, so it's got that space in there, but when we lower the truck, it's going to close that gap. Okay, here we are, we're hitched up, and as you can see, there's no sag, there's none of this stuff happening. In fact, it actually looks like it's sitting a little higher. Kind of hard to tell for us. Maybe we could look at some old footage and try to compare the two, but it definitely is sitting nice and high, no sag. That's what we want.
Okay, so what do you think?
So far, so good. I mean, I'm impressed. I could tell the difference as we were, going down dirt roads. Then we were also driving in what is this city?
Tucson.
We're in Tucson. Highways kind of crappy. Highway 10 really bumpy coming in, and I could definitely tell a difference.
It's more stable than it was.
Yeah.
Definitely, I noticed it on both the dirt road and on the regular concrete on the bad roads of Highway 10 and near Tucson, and it really did it. I mean, it's not like revolutionary, but you can definitely feel like you're more stable when you're driving, hitting those bumps.
Yeah, for sure.
I give it a thumbs up. Hugo, thumbs up.
Okay, so why Timbren, and should you get something different? Now, you've probably heard of airbags. I certainly have. Now, keep in mind too, I am not a big time truck guy. I didn't own a truck. I mean, I've owned trucks throughout my life, but I'd never had a big heavy duty dually like this in the past. So big fancy suspension systems, that's really not my thing. So are there better systems than this? Well, there are certainly more expensive ones. An airbag system might cost you anywhere from $1,500 to $3,000, and that's not installed. And most people would want to have those professionally installed. The good thing about these is they're way less expensive. If you even have a small set of tools, you should be able to do this and knock it out in less than an hour. Now, as far as the cost goes, it depends on your truck, of course. If you just have a single wheel, truck system, that's going to be more like around maybe around the 275 area of when we film this video. For this truck, again, this is a dually. We looked it up. It's around maybe 375. So, again, very affordable for most people. And here's the good thing is that these things are 100% guaranteed for life. So if for some reason they were to wear out, which apparently they don't, but if they did, or if you had some kind of issue with them, they'll just replace them. And in fact, you can even try them, and they have a 100-day money back guarantee. So if you put them on the truck and you just don't like the way your truck is riding or your trailer's riding, or if you just don't like the way they look or smell, I don't know, you can send them back and they'll give you your money back. I need to point something out. You got to remember that the purpose of these is not to put more weight on your truck. We've been getting some questions like that. Look, when it comes to your truck, it is extremely important that you do it the right way. Okay, make sure that you're not overweight, that you don't have too much ton weight. There's websites and stuff where you can go, some videos that you can watch to educate yourself on this, but don't break the rules. Okay, there are rules for a reason. So the whole purpose of this is not to extend the weight of your abilities on your truck. But the purpose of this is, though, really is to put less wear and tear on your truck, which is what all that weight would do, and really just to give you a more stable ride. I really just think that this, not the more that I think about it, especially being a full-time RVer and, driving this big heavy thing around the country, up mountains and all these back roads and all this stuff that we do, it just makes sense to have, more support underneath our suspension and with our frame to make sure that we just don't put a lot of wear and tear on it and we just have a safer drive. So if you want more information about this, go click on the link below. Just check out the Timbren website. You can go and you can buy directly from them. If you have any questions, just reach out to them. If you're not exactly sure which system that would be the best for your vehicle, just reach out and ask them. I'm sure they'll tell you. And if you have questions or comments, again, please leave those below. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please do that, and we really appreciate you watching.